What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Casper's Kicks. Once again, appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. So today for y'all, I do have an early review, and I've been meaning to review the shoe since I've got it in, but I just have not had the time with the Spider-Man shock drop and then the Travis stuff that released as well, and then I had the early review for the Air Jordan 8 playoffs. So it's just been a lot of other, I don't want to say more important things, but like more pressing things that were more pertinent to the time that I did end up dropping those videos. So today with me, I actually do have the Nike SB Dunk Low Run the Jewel Low. So going to be talking about this shoe today. Like I mentioned, I did get it in like a week and a half ago. So I just been sitting on it waiting to record this video and just putting it out for y'all, just so y'all can see a review over the shoe. Now, before we do jump into the show, of course, if you have not already, go and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, turn on the notification bell so you can see today when I post new content. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump into the box, and then we'll go into the shoes, and I'll give y'all, of course, a little backstory about the shoe and where it comes from, where this collab comes from. So, starting off with the box, and as you see, this is a little bit different of a Nike SB box than we normally get. I know we've gotten the purple Nike SB box. Now we're getting a cream Nike SB box. I'm not going to lie, this cream box is actually pretty cool. You do see the gray Nike SB on top, and then just gray hits going around the box as well. So like I mentioned, this cream box is actually pretty nice. I do like it. I just like the detail with this one. Now going to the label reads Nike SB Dunk Low Pro QS. The colorway is Deep Royal Blue Active Pink. This is size 11.5, and I believe retail price, I think it ended up paying like $130. I ended up copying these off CCS. If you don't know what that is, it's like, I think it's a skateboarding shop. I don't know where CCS is, but I joined their membership thing that's like $20 a month, and you get entered into the raffles early or just get extra raffle entries. And every like once a year I hit on something from them, and so this time around it was these, and they are my personal size. I need to decide if I want to keep them. Now going to the inside of the box, you do have that brown cardboard color. And same thing on the bottom of the box as well. Right there. And you do have the quality of the sticker right there. YDM sticker on the inside of the box as well. Now going to the paper. We do just have one sheet of paper on here. And it has that bamboo pattern on the paper that we've seen with the other Nike SBs. So nothing too crazy with this paper. Alright, so now jumping into just a little bit of history about the shoe. Now, if you're not familiar with Run the Jewel, they are a hip-hop duo consisting of Killer Mike and LP. The shoe is actually inspired by one of their albums. Now, we had the Dunk Lows that came out, and they also had a Dunk High. The Dunk Low was in this blue colorway, and then the Dunk Highs were in a pink and black colorway. Now, the blue colorway is inspired by RTJ3, which is Run the Jewel 3. It's one of their albums. The album cover actually has like a blue gradient on the album cover. So that's where this one is inspired from. The Dunk High is inspired by RTJ4, which is another album. And that one has a pink gradient on there. And so that's where you see the pink and black colorway on the Dunk High. Now, I wasn't too much of a fan of the Dunk High, which is why I ended up going for the Dunk Lows. So that's how I ended up getting this pair. So we go ahead and jump into it. Of course, I'll give you all that quick 360 on these. Now, these are very unique and different from what I normally would buy, especially the colorway. This color is very different, but it's interesting. And now, a funny story with these, I actually showed my girl, when I got them in, I showed my girl what they look like, and instantly off the top, she was like, they remind her of Blue's Clues, and because of the color. And she said blue and magenta just because of the two colors that they had on here. So I was like, I can understand that just because of the two colors. But I thought that was just a funny story. Just because Blue's Clues, I haven't heard that in a long time. Like, I know it still comes on, but I used to watch that when I was a kid. So it was just funny to hear. Alright, so we go ahead and jump into the shoe. So starting off with the outsole, you do have a translucent outsole. And you do see the Run the Jewel themed art underneath the outsole as well. But it is that blue translucent outsole. You do see Nike SB in the middle there as well. A little bit darker of a blue. It's that deep royal blue there. Now moving up to the midsole, you do have more of a translucent midsole as well. So it just continues up. But you do see that wrap all the way around the shoe. So all the way around there. And then back up towards the front of the toe box. You do see that blue stitching in the midsole as well. It's a little bit lighter of a blue. But it matches this portion of the blue back here. Now moving to the upper, it is comprised of nice suede and then leather. So I'll go ahead and start with the toe box. So you do have the suede going around the toe box, that deep royal blue. Get it to focus, there we go. So it does wrap all the way around the toe box there. And even on top of the toe box, you have that lighter color blue, but it is still a nice color suede. And then we'll just continue on. You see more of just the suede going around there. Like I mentioned, the quality is pretty nice with this suede on here. And then you do see a little bit of the leather going around the shoe towards the back there. So, and then back on this side, you see more of that suede going back up to the front. Now going to the Nike swooshes, they are in that active pink colorway. So you do see there. And they are suede as well. So the same thing on both sides. This is the other side as well. Alright, now going to the back of the shoe, you do have Nike written out in gold. And so, I'll show y'all why it's gold in just a minute. It has to do with the album cover as well. But there is some more things that I want to show y'all before I show y'all the album cover. But it is, like I mentioned, gold on the back of that. Now going to the laces, these do come with the light blue laces already laced in the shoe. But they do come with additional laces that I will show y'all when we go to the other shoe. And then if you go to the tongue tag, you do have a leather tongue with Nike SB in gold. And that is on the tongue there. Alright, so going to the inside of the shoe. Actually, the laces are on the shoe, so I can show y'all now. But there are two additional laces. You do have a deep blue lace. And then you have a little bit lighter of a blue, lighter than what's already in the shoe. And honestly, I think either the lace that's in the shoe already or this lighter blue lace, I think would be one that I would end up going with for this shoe. Now, continuing on to the sock liner, you do have what feels like a kind of a suede-ish sock liner. It is a very light blue colorway, but that does wrap all the way around. Now, going to the insole, you do, and I would take the insole out, but SB insoles sometimes are really hard to take out, and these aren't easy to get out. But you do have a little bit darker of a blue insole, and then you do have the side sticker, so you can see the 11.5 side sticker. Let me see if it'll focus. There we go. Now, one thing that I did want to point out is that little logo or design. Let me see if I can show y'all. That design right there, it does look like a fist. Now, on the album cover, it is one, they have a fist, and then the other is a handgun. And I'll show y'all the picture of Killer Mike actually putting up their, I guess, I don't know if it's like their logo or just one of their signs that they do. But I will put a picture just so y'all can see that. But on the album cover, it is gold, which is why you see the gold hits on the tongue and on the back of the shoe. So I'm now going to tell y'all the production date on these. So production date was September 14, 2022 to December 6, 2022. So towards the end of last year when these were made. And these do have a paper shoe tree. Now going to the other shoe real quick, just so I get an idea of what both shoes look like. No major differences in the two. So just give y'all a quick 360 on the outside of this one. But I will show y'all the handgun that is on this shoe on the insole. So let me move this out the way. So like I mentioned, on the insole, this one does have the handgun right there. So one insole has the handgun, the other has the fist. So overall, that is everything with this shoe. It is a pretty detailed shoe. The highs, Dunk highs have a little more, like I think they have like the pony hair on them. But I just didn't cop that shoe like I mentioned earlier. I wasn't really interested in it, so I just ended up passing on it and just trying to get the lows, which I was able to do. And now I just need to decide if I actually want to keep them for myself or what exactly I will be doing with this shoe. But let me know in the comments if you're able to cop these, either the lows or the highs, which one you're more interested in or which one did you end up copping. As y'all know, got a lot more coming, so as stuff comes in, of course, y'all know I'll drop it for y'all ASAP. But go and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, turn on the notification bell so you can stay today when I post new content. As always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping in. Enjoy y'all's Thursday, enjoy y'all's rest of the week, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.